planning is all about, the three rules in real estate are location, location, location. Well, the three rules in family, wealth, and governance are control, control, control. But ultimately, what I really think they are, or what they should be, is communication, communication, communication. And it is all about not just the wealth creator generation communicating down to their younger generations about their mission, vision, and values, and what the family wealth story is. But it's also about multi-generational communication and multi-directional communication. Because at the end of the day, you want your descendants, you want the next generation of wealth in your family to be engaged in the process, to be engaged in the family office, to be engaged in the family wealth. And the only way they're going to feel engaged is if they feel heard. And so even if they don't yet possess what they need to have a vote, you should at least give them a seat at the table so that they have a voice, so that they feel heard and they feel empowered and engaged in what the family is all about. When I think about family office leadership succession, now we're in the midst of perhaps one of the most striking leadership succession with the passing of Queen Elizabeth and the accession to the throne of Prince, now King Charles. And you think about the rules of leadership succession that happened there. First of all, everybody knew that he was the heir apparent. Everybody knew that he was going to be her successor. But in a family business or in a family office, you don't necessarily have that clarity. So my first step in leadership succession in a family office or in a family business is identifying who the successor is. My second step is grooming the successor and teaching them to all of the tools that they will need to successfully step into that. So I was a little late to the party, but during the pandemic, I binged The Crown, like many of you have. And so I was really struck in that first season when Elizabeth became queen that she never had the opportunity. Her father, the king, never took her aside and said, here's what you need to know in order when the inevitable day comes. And so she had to learn it all on her feet. On the other hand, Elizabeth had 70 years to teach Charles about everything he needed, and so it was a much more seamless succession in many regards, depending on your point of view. So my second rule, so the first rule again is selecting the successor. My second point is grooming the successor. And my third point is communicating that choice to all of the stakeholders. And in a family business or in a family office, who are the stakeholders? They are all of the family members, whether they are active in the family business or passively invested in the family business. They're also the key employees. They may be vendors. They may be other people with whom you do business that you need to very clearly explain what the line of succession looks like. And perhaps most importantly, and this is the hardest part of all, is to have that line in the sand, to have that moment when the transition actually happens and have a big event, have a big party where the outgoing, if you will, or emeritus leader actually transitions power, unless you're going to wait until that day when you pass on and go to your great reward. But either way, you need to have a very clearly defined line in the sand.